And we are rolling. So today we are doing a tier list in my time here at home. As of recent, I've been doing a decent amount of YouTube video watching, and there's these tier lists all over the place, but there isn't one for gym equipment. So by default, that makes this the correct list as it is the only one. And yeah, so let us get into it. Let's just pretend like this video was posted 2 days ago. So yeah, to get started, in no particular order, we have the machines here. Let's just start with some benchmarks. So what is an S, what is a B, and what is an F? So let's start with an S. Obviously, dumbbells gotta be S. They're versatile. You can use them to work any body part, and you can't go to the gym and not use dumbbells. So that's gonna be your S. Let's see, what would be a F? This is a hack squat, which people say it's a really good machine to work your legs. I've never used one before, therefore by default it is an F. If you have one of these at your gym, just don't worry about it, skip it, do it the next day. Let's see, a B. A B, let's say, would be B. This is a booty builder. I think that's what this one is. Yeah, so again, I haven't used this one before, heard really good things about it. I don't necessarily need to use it. So it's gonna fall like right in the middle there. That we're gonna leave the booty builder at B for no reason other than booty and builder have a B. So that's why it's gonna go there. Cardio equipment, another perfect example. Stairmaster, S, definitely S. Stairmaster, the best way to get your low intensity cardio in. I use it to warm up, and then on my cardio days, I'll use it. So because this is my list, Stairmaster, definitely an S. Nothing to do with the fact that it starts with S. Treadmill, we're gonna go treadmill. It's either a B or a C. I feel like I'm gonna go with C. Again, this is my list. C because it never feels good to run on to me. It's a little too rigid. The speed can't vary, and that's just not how I like to do my cardio. There's other ways to do it, aka Stairmaster. So if you're doing the treadmill, unless you're doing incline, you're doing it slowly, I would skip that one. That's gonna be a C for me. And then actually, in terms of lack of, what's the word I'm looking for? Movability is the elliptical here. The elliptical is definitely an F. I can't stand the elliptical. It just restricts my movement all over the place, and I've never been in one that seems to fit my stride. So for that reason, elliptical is going to go down at the bottom. So you have your cardio equipment there, and then let's just see if we can run through these. This is a Smith machine. I'm going to put the Smith machine, I'm gonna go with B because it can be used to do a lot of different things. It's just that the restriction of movement again is tough. I almost never use the Smith machine. It does lighten the load a little bit. It makes it safer to do heavier movements, but the movement restriction has just never been comfortable and never something that I've looked for. I've never been like, oh, I want to use the Smith machine for this exercise. Just haven't done it before. Let's see, leg, this is the calf raise, yeah, F. This is a row, low seated row. This has gotta be, it's gotta be an A. I really like rows for back exercises. You can vary up the grip and use different handles, I guess, to hit different parts of your back. For back, pull-ups and the row machine, you don't need a whole lot more than that. Very versatile machine. That's going to go at A. Another A, we'll do the hammer strength. So this is your shoulder hammer strength, your row hammer strength, your chest press hammer strength. I think hammer strength machines are fantastic. I use them almost every chest and shoulder day. Not as high up there as the dumbbells, but definitely a very, very quality machine that I would recommend everyone to use. And let's do then, there it is. Okay, this ab machine. This is gonna be a C for me. I've never had any luck with these ab machines before. They just, the movement's weird. I know you can load weight on it, but it never feels right. I would always rather do a cable crunch or something. The ab machines have never really done it for me. It's not quite as bad as some of these down here, but C is where I'd put that ab crunch machine. Speaking of that cable, you can't really see this, but this is a cable machine. I guess you can use them for cable crossovers, cable flies, pull downs, bicep exercises. This is definitely an S. Cable machine, staple. You need one. If you have one at your gym, you should start using it. Bench press, A. Don't even need to go over that one. Not quite as much as of a staple as some of these because of their versatility, these two. But incline bench would probably be up here as well. A necessary machine to have. Go with pec deck. I'm gonna put pec deck at B, sort of right up the middle. I've had good ones and I've had bad ones. The one where you have the pads is the one that I have at my gym, and it just doesn't feel right. Sometimes if the machine isn't far enough out and it doesn't have the versatility, it ends up being pretty uncomfortable. But the pec deck's definitely a good exercise to start to work on the full range of motion in your chest. So definitely would recommend using it if it's one that you feel fits you right. That's why it's B. It's been hit or miss. I'd say like 65% of these haven't really felt great, but when they do, definitely a great machine. A leg press machine. Yep, that's enough. Yeah, we might as well join them with the hamstring curl. Don't even need to talk about those. We'll go to arms here. This one's the, oh geez, it's a picture of the same thing. Well, let's just say the less zoomed in one. This is for triceps, we'll say. So this is for a tricep push thing. That's gonna be a C for me. And actually, yeah, so the tricep one is a C. Again, this is just has never felt good. The ones where you sort of put your arms on the preacher curl pad and then you're like pushing down or something. For me, there's just so many better exercises to use. This machine, I've never had luck with. Then in the same vein, this is, again, it's the same picture, but we're gonna pretend like this is the bicep version. I guess I'll go B just because it feels a little bit better. The restrictive range of motion, again, it's just, I mean, you can get full extension, but just like, again, it doesn't feel great. Next one, this is a shoulder press machine. We need to put a shoulder machine on there. I'm gonna go neutral on this one again, B, right up the middle. I had good ones, had bad ones. I don't really incorporate them in my routine right now, but I don't hate it. I'd rather just use dumbbells and do a shoulder press, so it's gonna stay right as a B. The pull down machine, that's gonna go with A, right up there with the row. The pull down machine is a staple for back day, so this is definitely up here. Let's go with the dip machine. I'm gonna go with, it's between a B or an A for this one. I'm gonna go with A strictly for the reason being that these machines typically you can incorporate some ab movement with them as well. So in this case, it looks primarily to be an ab machine, but you can do dips as well. I think dips are a great exercise to do. I think that the versatility of the machine goes a long way, and that's the only reason I'm gonna go a little bit above is because you can use it for multiple things, and I find myself using it probably once a week. And what is this one? Did we do, oh, so that was the hamstring curl. This is the leg extension, F, and then squat, rack, C. Just because you can do curls in them. So that is the whole list that I have. I'm going to be sending these machines to my friend Vinny for his YouTube channel. I want him to do his version of it. That way we can have two expertly made tier lists for people to view and enjoy. So I'm here editing the video and getting to the end here, and for whatever reason, I'm really struggling with how to close out the video. This is something that I've, for whatever reason, struggled with for the past few, but I get finished with the whole thought, the whole video, and I sort of just like check out before I make a coherent sentence. This was the original sign off. So I hope you enjoyed this one. That is all that I have. Hope you enjoyed again. I will see you in the next one. Perfect.